What's up YouTube? I'm Josh Newlin, and today I'm going to show you 5 of my favorite drills to improve your touch and ball control in soccer. Alright, so getting straight into it, this first drill is really simple. I use it to warm up almost every time I do a racquetball court session. You just balance on one leg, and with your other foot you're hitting it against the wall. You're about a yard away from the wall, and you're just taking one touch and passing it back against the wall again. And you want your touch to be right at your feet. You don't want it to be behind you or too far in front of you. You want it to be the perfect spot so you can keep passing it back and forth against the wall and not lose control of it. And I do 25 reps on my right foot and then 50 on my left foot because I'm trying to improve my weak foot, so I do twice as much. And over time this drill is really going to improve your balance, and it's going to make your passing and your trapping better because you're going to be more balanced on one foot. Especially on your weaker foot, you want to do more reps because you're not as used to planning on your weaker foot as you are on your strong foot. So this next drill, you want to be about 5 or 6 yards away from the wall, and you're going to need one cone. Pass the ball into the wall, and with the inside of your foot, push it to the other side of the cone, pass it back, and do the same thing on the other foot. And you want to open your hips up to about 90 degrees. And for this drill, I do about 20 to 25 reps on both feet. This is important in game realistic because in the game you're often taking a touch and you're trying to put it in a certain direction, not just flat at your feet. You also want to get into the good habit of opening your hips to receive the ball so your touch will take it across your body and into open space. The third drill is very similar to the last one, where you're still touching it around the cone, except this time you're going to be using the outside of your foot. I do this drill about 20 to 25 times on both sides. And you want to use the outside of your foot to absorb the momentum of the ball and then lightly redirect it to the side of the cone. The part of your foot you want to be using is just to the right of your laces and above your toes. I know I said earlier you want to get in the good habit of opening your hips and using the inside of your foot. This is also useful because a lot of times when you control the ball and dribble, you use the outside of your foot. And there are going to be times where you're going to have to turn and use the outside of your foot to push the ball in front of you. The next exercise is kind of tricky to get the hang of, and I had to edit out a lot because I wanted to show you the times I was doing it right. So you're going to stand about 3 yards away from the wall, toss it off the wall, and then trap it with the inside of your foot, pass it back against the wall, and then flick it up so it's back in your hands, and then repeat. And the technique you need to get this right is as soon as the ball bounces, you want to put your foot down on the back end of the ball. So once it bounces up, your foot is coming down on it, which is going to make backspin, which will make the ball go a little bit in front of you but come back to your foot perfectly. The final drill is very similar, except this time you're going to be using the laces part of your foot to trap and control the ball. And for this technique, you're going to use the spot on your foot where the laces are, in the middle of your foot, and once the ball reaches that spot, you're going to pull back your foot to try to create a little bit of backspin, which is going to kill the momentum of the ball, which should mean it bounces very little. And if you can get this technique down, it's very useful for trapping the ball right out of the air. Once you get it down, the ball will be right at your feet, whereas the exercise before this is better if you have a little bit more space, since it's going to have backspin and it's going to go out in front of you and then come back to your foot. But all of these drills are really going to improve your overall ball control and touch because you're working on trapping, coordination, balance, and also passing it back to the wall. And these are all also useful techniques that you're going to use in the game at some point. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also hit the bell to be notified when a new video is out. See you on the next one.